just tweak your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight oil. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead.
Everlasting as the moon! Let's ride!
Do this then!
Incinerate! Try and stop me! Overruled!
Strike like snow! Yes, you are.
Let's rock! Rev the engines! Let's round him up! That was quick.
Let's finish this next time.
Pyroclastic surge! Burn it down!
Yeah! Kapow! Charge! Volcano kablam! Yeah! Oof! Heads up! It's justice o'clock!
Water jet! Wrath from the sky! Incinerate!
Oh, why me? Hero incoming! Yeah!
Let's ride! Pyroclastic surge! Oh. Ah, something with which to commemorate this occasion.
Shilonin, I brought the person who needs an ancient name. He's super amazing, and I've already learned tons of stuff from him. I can vouch that he's really worthy of a hero's name.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you Outlanders?
Yep, we're travelers who just arrived in Natlan not too long ago.
No, I mean, I was aware that you're travelers. It's just no one told me.
Huh? You're saying the Pyro Archon didn't tell you?
No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged himself to the plan. But we'd need to forge an ancient name to ensure he'd be able to and she did mention that it would be quite difficult to forge an ancient name for them, but I seem to understand where the true difficulty lies now.
Are you upset?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. The Pyro Archon's requests are always... Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on... But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't...
It's impossible?
As you probably know, an ancient name is a symbol of a hero's spirit. We forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name.
Yeah! I saw countless feats recorded in their adventure handbook. It felt like they could do anything.
But they were all performed outside of Natlan, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in Natlan, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded by our lands. Only memories and experiences that have been acknowledged by the Wyab can be used as a basis for an ancient name. Even the greatest of craftsmen cannot create something out of thin air, you know. That's just how it is.
Seems the Wyab don't want just anyone to get a name, huh?
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone, yet she's still entrusted the task of forging the ancient name to me.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Nobody's happy being asked to do the impossible. Why do I feel like this has happened before? I think last time, Shilonin just ended up running dozens of laps around the hills nearby.
Ugh, don't...
You mean...
Well, what else can I do? If she gave me this order, then she believes the ancient name is in other words, the order is an
Oh, not only has she accepted... Yeah! Let's see if we can find some special way to pull this off. If we really can't make it work, I'm sure we could...
The key is getting the Wyab to somehow acknowledge the traveler.
We heard the voice of a Wyab when we were in the Night Kingdom before. We even had a whole conversation. If we can talk to her again, maybe we can figure something out together.
Well, every tribe has their own Wyab. How do we know if the one you met is indeed the best one for us to talk to? Plus, considering the unprecedented nature of this situation, I don't know. That requires a level of knowledge that I do not possess. We need to find a consultant who's an expert on all things Night Kingdom and Wyab. The first person who comes to mind is...
Oh, we've heard that name before. We used her spirit. A person who can make something like that must be pretty...
Still, she's older now and quite eccentric. It's hard to even book a meeting with her, given that she's constantly holed up in a room and does... I've heard that to get her help, you have to be extremely patient.
I hate to break it to you, but...
Huh. Why is that? I mean,
Well, yeah. At the cost of her spirit speaker stone being split into two. Huh?
Great going, Mawika. We're already off to a rocky start here. In that case, I guess your only option is to try to emphasize that this is an important order from the Pyro Archon. I'll also write you a letter on your behalf. If you can find someone to deliver it and mention some good things about you, then...
Oh! Let's ask Kanich to deliver the letter. Paimon sure hopes a Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
All right, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say.
Great! Then I'll go contact him right now.
Please just give me a moment to write the letter, and...
Sounds good! We'll take a stroll in the meantime.
We meet again. Kachina told me everything. I'll also take this chance to explain what happened to the Spirit Speaker Stone and...
Yeah, I'm sorry to put this on you, Kanich. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with it.
It's alright. We're all working for the sake of the Pyro Archon's plan, after all.
Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the...
Mm-hmm. Because we all saw a hero of the past rematerialize right before our eyes. And then Moalani said that a ton of knowledge and memory suddenly flooded her brain. The Pyro Archon explained everything when we came back from the Night Kingdom, including the reason behind the appearance of the...
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is...
I have another piece of intel to share. We've pretty much identified the person who rescued the captain in the stadium. His name is Auroron, and he also hails from the Masters of the Nightwind. However, he spent most of his life living out in the wilderness by himself, away from the rest of the tribe. That's why his disappearance went unnoticed. By the time Sitlali finally realized that he was gone, no one had heard from him for quite a while.
Sitlali knows him too?
That's right. Auroron was an orphan raised by the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind and many other kind-hearted people in his tribe.
Odd, huh?
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to most. I've never met Auroron, but if they consider him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
That's right. So in that sense, Auroron and Sitlali actually have quite a bit in common, which is why they get along pretty well.
Huh. Makes sense. But Paimon wonders how Sitlali could be the first one to notice Auroron's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
As of now, we still haven't been able to confirm whether Auroron joined the Fatui voluntarily, or if he was coerced. Sitlali is probably eager to prove that Auroron hasn't betrayed his people. I plan to use this as leverage when I go to talk with her.
Huh, so if I'm following, you mean we'll help her investigate Auroron and the captain's whereabouts?
Yes. If you're all on board with the idea, then it becomes a mutually beneficial collaboration, rather than just a one-sided request. Even though I don't think Sitlali is the kind of person to turn down an order from the Pyro Archon, working together with us will help her focus and not get distracted by the whole Auroron situation.
Yeah. Plus, we kinda owe her one anyway to make up for breaking the Spirit Speakers down.
Ah, this is a pretty well thought out plan, as expected of Molly Poke Kanich. Then, yeah, I'll leave my letter to you.
Sure. I'll head out right away.
Take care out there, Kanich. I'll be heading back as well. There's still a few things I need to pack.
Okay, then let's part ways for now. I'll see you in a couple of days.
हेलो हेलो, अब आई आवाज सही हुई। तब से आवाज ही नहीं आ रही थी, बताओ। रख देना है थोड़ा सा रखना, ज्यादा नहीं। ओह, गिरते गिरते मरते मरते बचा। कहाँ है वो? क्या कर रहा है? चाय बहुत पीता आजकल, मैंने देखा मेरे से भी ज़्यादा पीने लग गया वो तो। निपट जाएगा वो, कहते हैं ना, ज़्यादा चाय पिएगा तो। तो चीटी ले जाएंगे उसमें, होल कर देंगे अंदर से बाहर तक उसे। मैं दिखा दूंगा। चीटी लाऊंगा, बहुत सारी डाल दूंगा, चीनी और डाल दूंगा, फिर तो लगेंगी। सही में होता है रियल में। तुम ज़्यादा चीनी वाली चाय पीते रखते हो ना, पीने लगते हो, उसके बाद फिर तुम्हारे अंदर वो हो जाती हैं, तुम्हारा खून मीठा हो जाता है, तुम्हारे यहाँ सब कुछ मीठा हो जाता है कभी, और फिर उस पर चीटी लगने लग जाती हैं। और वही चीटी तुम्हारे अंदर लग गई, फिर क्या होगा? होल होल कर देंगे चीटियाँ अंदर से बाहर तक, और क्या। अब मेरे को इसके बात नहीं आना भाई। कौन है? क्या कर रहे हो? गायब हो गया वो, ये तो गायब हो रहा था। मुझे पे नोटिस है उसका, नज़र का बच्चा चुरा है। मारो। मारो, मारना सीखो। ऐसे मारते हैं, ऐसे ऐसे मारते हैं, ऐसे। मार, अब मार के दिखाओ। दोनों निपटा थी। जिंदा ही हो जाए पहले। हाँ, मेरे को कहाँ जाना था? कितना वेट कर पाएंगे यार ये? एक और दिन निकालते हैं, दिन हो गए। ये गेम जल्दी से जल्दी पार करना चाहता हूँ। अब मेरे इंटरेस्ट इसके अंदर थोड़ा कम सा हो गया है, क्योंकि इसके लंबे मिशन बहुत रहते हैं। मार पिटाई तो चलो ठीक है, पे यार एक तो ये हो जाती है इसकी। आ गई। हाँ सही है। ऊपर जाना पड़ेगा उधर।
Let's ride.
मैं भी कहीं सही है इस एरिया के लिए। नहीं गलती कर दी, गिरेगी। उससे पहले गिरे खुद ही नीचे चले जाओ। ओके
The end
तभी
of
रहता है ये
our
होना है।
legacy.
कहाँ जाना है मैप पे? अंडरग्राउंड बुला रहा है। हाँ इधर बच्चे पहले चार्ज जा।
Hey, Shilonen, how's everything going?
क्या नाम है इसका?
Oh, hi, Traveler and Paimon.
अजीब सा नाम है भाई इसका।
I have bad news. See,
Yeah,
Lolly
bad
did
news.
not reply to our request.
कौन?
You mean she didn't even bother to give Kanichi a response? Guess she...
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric,
Eh?
though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even,
Danny?
but let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If we do get a chance to talk to her in person, we can still try to work something out.
That's true. Let's go!
ओके कहाँ जाना है? भगाते बहुत है दर्द उधर ये लोग। ओके बहुत दूर है, मुझे लगा था पास है।
Come on!
All right.
Show me your courage!
अबे चल निकल जा यहाँ से करेज के नेता।
Out of the way!
Try and stop me.
तो धक्का मार के जाऊंगा, चलो यहाँ से। आंद वो आ ही नहीं पाएंगे, तो थोड़ी दूर तक पीछा करते हैं, उसके बाद खत्म कहानी। किधर है, ऊपर है किधर है? अरे उस पर जाएंगे कैसे? नहीं, बाद में देख लेंगे। इनको धक्का मारो, हट बे। हाँ वो ऐसे ही उड़ते हैं, रियल में भी है। हाँ वो ना नाम नहीं पता इनका, पर ऐसे ही उड़ते हैं ये लोग। इनका दर नहीं है, कुछ और है वो। नहीं है ही नहीं, ये वो नहीं है, ये कुछ और है। हाँ हाँ भाग जा भाग जा। चलो हो जाओ, वो कुछ कर नहीं सकते उससे।
Rise with the sun.
अबे वहाँ से उसको उस पर करना मुझे। ऐसे ही हो जाते हैं। यहाँ पे तो पहले भी आया था मैं। उसे जाना बहुत स्लो है ये। रेंडर हो रहा है। अब पहुंचो खाली पहुंचना तो मुझे क्या मालूम तो कहीं और जा लगता है दूर है पर है दूर।
Paimon doesn't see anybody.
आएंगे ना रुक जा। उफ
Well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right?
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the
Yeah?
Archon. Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between. The only thing is that she often has very high.
can I tell?
So even though she's super unlike that old hag Granny Eatstily, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous? You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to me. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
आगे क्या?
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Huh? Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag,
है
right?
ये भी कैरेक्टर है।
Come on,
Relax,
relax.
I'm sure my
I'm
cat.
sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Huh? See, Lolly.
Okay.
Wait, you're Seat Lolly? You're Granny Eatstily?
हैं?
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny. Oh, you must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid. Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age? Okay, well, don't go thinking it's a trick either. See? I'm barely wearing any makeup.
Did I forget to mention? She's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young. It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
Granny.
Paimon, sorry.
क्या है Granny?
So, how old are you actually?
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you. It's just that your case seems really unique. Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth. Really, Paimon just got a little mad since we thought, well, you were gonna leave us out to dry.
It was my idea to invite you here, Seat Lolly. So if you're
Nice.
upset, you can just take it out on me.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting, since I had already decided to but, of course, it's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to... Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
Waiting for us. beefing sound like a joke. I am not sure. Laughing even more than the laughing. Okay.
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything.
Anyway, Shilonen, I heard that you require my help in crafting an ancient name.
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before.
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, that would be a first. And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a good kid.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back if you help us solve the problems of forging.
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me... Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, a weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest, will pray for your happiness, and those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. Huh? Don't...
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Shoo!
Ah,
that should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire night.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribe.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would take too much. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is correct, but I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony.
I can go. It'll probably be a long list, so...
Sounds good! Then we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Auroron!
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please.
Yep, we'll be sure to play it.
Alright, now it's time for us to catch that brat and bring him... I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by Auroron's place to look for clues. He has always lived alone. And I found a broken jar in his house. There was... And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not...
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke in...
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent of... In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this. I'm truly...
You can count on us!
All right, then let's start by heading...
Full throttle!
जीप के अंदर जा
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no
Yeah.
reason why he'd suddenly get involved with a
क्या
Fatui.
दे दे बता
I'm convinced that what the
यार,
witnesses
कोई क्या
saw
होता है?
was actually the Fatui
5
coercing
रुपए का
him.
थोड़ी ना आता वो तेल
However, I doubt anyone would
कितने का
believe
है?
me.
दुकान में पूछ के एक
Can
बार
say that she's a big name in
Yeah?
Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
हैं कुछ हैं कौन से नहीं अब ढूंढूंगा अभी जिस टाइम थोड़ी ना दे पाऊंगा इस टाइम तो नहीं दे पाऊंगा मैं इस टाइम तो काम चल रहा मेरा
Well,
काम देखता हूँ पहले मैं
he was left
बाद
at the
में
side
दूसरा
of the
काम
road as an infant. He learned a lot from us. And once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the country. He's always been such a good kid. He would even...
क्या
Oh,
पहले
well,
मिशन चल
let's
रहा
keep
है
looking.
मिशन छोड़ नहीं सकते बीच में
He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time.
कहाँ
And
चाहिए
since
तो
they
ये?
were disturbed, they secreted a special
मैं नहीं
type
करता
of
ऐसे काम नहीं
phlogiston.
होता है
We can use that
अबे तूने तो
substance.
क्या कर
Let's
दिया
follow the phlogiston trail.
और कितने करा बता
What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand.
क्या जल्दी कर टाइम नहीं मेरे पे उसमें है ही नहीं नहीं है मम्मी ने रख दिए सारे मम्मी से पूछ पहले
How about now?
और क्या नहीं रखे हैं
What do you see?
पीछा करना है क्या इसका
Whoa, Paimon can see it now too.
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us?
फर्स्ट टाइम पाइमॉन
First
एयर
time Paimon's
एनीथिंग
heard
लाइक
anything
दिस
like that.
It requires
Okay.
a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you... Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track...
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that?
Oh,
क्या
Paimon was just
ढूंढना है
complimenting
नए
you.
मिलेंगे रख दियो ना
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Huh?
अबे नहीं है उसमें तू रख दे मेरा पूछ पहले
Was that Seat Lolly's voice?
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there. Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guy.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So, Auroron, we've got to find him. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be... if they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying.
अरे यार गलती देखिए देखिए बंदा तो और पैसे नहीं के लिए भी ज़्यादा नहीं कोई फायदा नीचे तो नहीं बना चाहिए ये भी नहीं ऊपर वाले ज़्यादा काम के आइटम होते हैं एक बनाना नहीं ये तो है और वही रहा था पहले मुझे बनने के लिए चीज नहीं जो हो जाए कोई नहीं है वो आएगा नहीं रात में
You're
are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here, judging from what's left on the scene. There must have been a
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking...
Weird.
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, we should split up as well. I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Auroron, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this.
And off she goes. Traveler, did you hear all of that as well? Once Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response. So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads. She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect. If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead. Did you find something? Huh. So we can't tell where Auroron might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right?
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
इधर कुछ मेरे तो गया भाई, मैं तो सो रहा था। हाँ भाई नहीं, हाँ हो। कहाँ भेजती है? 56 रैंक पहुंचा दी उसने मेरी एकदम। नाइट किंगडम कह रहा, हाँ किंगडम ही है। हाउ डिड आई गेट टू हियर? वापस इधर आ गया। एक सेकंड, ये कौन है?
I'm very sorry, but please do not move.
ये तो वो लौंडा है, ओके।
I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up, and given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for. Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui.
Granny.
I'm afraid you've been brought here. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible.
Greetings, traveler from far.
Be careful. with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to him.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces
What
to
do
lead
you
you
want?
here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon.
I can believe it.
I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
I'm fine. Yeah. Yeah. कुछ नहीं?
Hey,
Oof.
why are you sitting on the ground?
See, Lolly! He froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom?
Yes.
Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
I'm fine. Just little headache.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell,
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to...
a seasoned traveler must... In any case,
क्या? ये पैर पकड़ के खींच रहा है ना.
need to be...
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be...
नहीं है. वो चढ़ने के लिए
Rev the engines!
Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you.
Huh? Okay, Mr.
Wow. I'm going to...
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts. On my count. Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
My duty.
Let's ride! Light up the blazing sun!
So soon. I guess this is it.
Water jet!
Hero incoming!
Let's ride! Full throttle!
You can't run! Well, neither can I.
Incinerate! Wrath from the sky!
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! You got it. Miscalculated.
Try and stop me! Wipe out!
Cover!
Transfixed!
Why me?
Counter attack!
Charge! Hi!
Auroron!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone...
And greetings to you too.
What did you just call him?
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you've got to be Gramps.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to. Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your...
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking...
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we—
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance. They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of—
Okay. Now answer me honestly.
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out.
Hey! I'm no— Thankfully, the part— Even if the—
I'm sorry.
Forget. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously—
Sounds good.
Your vegetables?
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you—
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No!
How exactly did the masters raise this guy?
Oh.
Right. एक बार मैं शायद अपनी यादें बढ़ा होता क्या क्या जितना 9 तो बज गए
Running late again.
I see.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe.
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if...
Sure. I'd be happy to do that.
Understood. Thank you very much.
I understand. Thank you.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging.
Oh, thank you!
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait. Come with me, Auroron. We've got...
Goodbye, Gramps.
Gramps, फिर वो ना you this आदि को उठा के ले के साथ क्यों खड़ा था फिर?
Oh, we're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub. Huh? What is it, traveler? What? That captain?
Yes.
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? Oh, that Auroron, what is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was all that stuff about protecting Lali and Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. We still have another whole day before the meetings.
ये क्या कर रहा है? तो क्या कर रहे हो?
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high.
ये तो परेशान कर दिया आगे पीछे करते करते हैं। आप क्यों? मन में क्या यार?
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap. What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
and what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's back.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could. It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character.
I am interested. I don't really care about things.
Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash, and that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid. I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save—
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Tevat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa's plan?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the— And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh.
Something? Bad news, chump. It's your granny.
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying—
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll—
Wait, see, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
This is the chat.
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, or why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart?
Let me.
Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? Really? You're just going to stonewall me? Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the cap? You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead.
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. You're very kind. Most people would have fled by now. Not everyone can handle Granny's scold.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Sorry, Granny.
Sorry, Granny.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver.
Who's Aoife?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty...
Seems they've started talking about some...
That's not it, Granny. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time.
His voice... Auroron!
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here?
I'm really sorry.
Get back here this instant! Auroron!
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us?
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him soon. We've got quite a long walk back to the city.
Headbutt! Hurry up, Grassa!
Do you two have some time?
All right, it's been a while since we last ate.
Then let's go. We can...
How did this become Paimon'sville? See, Lolly looks quite down on her. All right. It's on Paimon this time. What's one meal to the best guide into that? So you can just sit back and enjoy, Sweet Lolly. Paimon...
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some...
Are you sure?
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag.
Sure, that's fine with us, but Paimon doesn't want you to be sad, Sweet Lolly.
Don't worry. I'm sure a juice...
Oof! Hurry up, Grassa!
भाई बहुत ही भागती
Huh?
What are you looking at?
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images.
वाह भाई दारू का असर हो
But Paimon only sees one person.
Huh? How could that be?
दारू का असर
I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss.
Do you think she's drunk?
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here.
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought—
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great—
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now.
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well.
Well then, you have my thing.
बोलने से मैं बोलने से ये भी दारू वाली होता है एक तो निकल रहा है भाई देखो
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name.
पागल है औरत
Let me guess.
Are you?
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. I mean, come on. Monster? Me? Really? What did I do to deserve that?
Granny Seat Lolly, you're not a monster at all.
पागल हो गई ये छोरी
Exactly.
अकेले रह
And
रह
while
के
we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you.
वो मी कहता है हम अब न्यू किड
Don't play dumb.
I
Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston?
Absolutely.
You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher.
Okay.
That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah,
क्यों मत
Granny's
लग
a
रहा
hard
है
worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
मजा आ रहा है इसके तो भैया क्या गोदी में ले चलो
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open?
Behind this pitch black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke.
Ah, she's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point.
पीछे को
It's
गुस्से में देख
quite
रहा
the
हूँ।
opposite of sleep.
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Sitlali herself.
Warning, warning. Red. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh? Traveler? Paimon?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Hang on, just keep it in.
Phew.
वाका नहीं कर रही है जी वो
Okay,
जाओ तो
it's
बाथरूम में
passed.
बाथरूम में
That was a
हो गया तेरा
close one.
बहुत दारू पी ली
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to—
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that.
Are you feeling okay? Wanna—
There's so much that I want.
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you.
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all. Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame. I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it.
Actually, about that.
Huh? Tell me what?
Yeah, this is as good a time as any.
So...
It's okay, Sweet Lolly. You had every right to complain about those things.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to me? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own, it's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing!
So that, happens to you a lot.
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes. I was just picking something generic.
Are you okay?
Take a walk with me. I have things to share with you.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
Hi. दारू पी कूद के काम चली गई दादू पर देखो बक रहा भाई
What a place.
मायरे छोरी दादी अम्मा
Well, great view, right? I love coming here by my...
Wow, it's beautiful!
You're making me want to cry.
Oh no, what do we do? Please don't cry!
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just... embarrassed. Here you are thanking me. Even after you helped me all this time. Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of person who keeps things casual.
Well, I guess I used to be more... And you're right. I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them.
But you're just a regular person.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say...
Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you?
Some are. Others are mad. I always... What about you? Are you scared of me?
We don't find you scary at all.
I'm alright.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me. Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said it.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yes, but Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. You deserve to learn the full truth. Auroron's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune. No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls, and in Auroron's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Auroron into a vessel for lost souls. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroron would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
What do you...
Now you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human life as a tool? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, the plan was never a secret. Or everyone thought he would be happy. He asks.
Wait!
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroron has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Auroron into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back!
बोल मैं सुनना तो बोलती
You don't look so good, Sweet Lolly. Maybe you should head back and get some sleep.
नींद आ रही है बहुत
Probably drank too much. It's okay. The fresh air is doing me good.
अबे उल्टी कर दी इसने
Forget that.
उल्टी करेगी ये लिख के ले लो
You've helped me so much already.
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so...
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. We can figure out our next move in the
morning. क्या भाई उसमें बातचीत होगी
Friends.
Yes. I like sound that.
I like the sound of that.
हो जाएगी चलो
Auroron's probably back with the captain, don't you think? You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us?
She need to.
Yeah, you're right. We should just go to her directly. But she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing in the morning.
चुप करके भागती है हमारी भैंस है ये भैंस हमारी भैंस को बच्चा है ये पिछवाड़े के साथ गिर रही है पिछवाड़े टूट जाएंगे तेरे वो जाने तो बिजली पैदा कर दी पानी में गिर के हमारी भैंस को बच्चा है ये धक्का मारा ना से ओके तो ये आ गई क्या इस कमरे में बच्चे इधर सोती है पायमान यार बच्चे की तरह सो रही है भाई
Outside. Paimon still haven't sleep. Well, guess we should see what's going on.
कुछ तो दिखता नहीं है बाहर का इधर से ए तू मेरे दरवाजे के बाहर क्यों खड़ी थी बता अच्छा तो कुछ चुरा बुरा तो नहीं मेरे कमरे में से उनकी दारू के बीच में तो निकल आया हाँ चली गई
You're already here.
और क्या
Wow, you're up early. That's impressive, especially after all the drinking last night.
Let's not bring up last night. I'm embarrassed about the whole thing.
याद ना करना चाह रही है
Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on your own? Do you need our help?
I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warriors stationed at the various outposts. The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join the forces here.
Okay.
I'm done making excuses for him. I was the one who vouched for him, but I should be able to convince them to let me go back to
Deal
my
with the
tribe
attack,
for
okay.
As for the ancient name, thank you. All right, I need.
जा तू जा हम देख लेंगे
She left in a hurry. Looks like a lot of people are heading to the stadium. Let's see what's going on.
हमारी भैंस को बच्चा पीछे खड़ा है अटियो में मेरी भैंस को बच्चा देखते हैं और मेरे भैंस को बच्चा क्या कर रहा खाना खा रहा का बेटा अरे यार कुछ नहीं बोलता चुपचाप बैठा रहता देखो ये भी चुपचाप बैठी है देख रही है क्यूटी क्यूटी हमारी क्यूटी क्यूटी गोली मैं दे नहीं सकता है ना दिखाने के तू कैसे देख रही है इधर क्या बता
Even the Saurians are getting agitated.
हाँ हाँ
I'm feeling.
ओके तो कर ले चल मैं मैं भी कहाँ मिलेगी क्या इधर
Traveler over here. Perfect.
Oh, you're all here! But just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to show off your skills.
आज मैं 2 घंटे ही करूँगा बस 2 घंटे होते
Rundown
निकल
of the
दूँगा
situation
हाँ
first.
दर्द हो रहा है बॉडी में बहुत ज़्यादा
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes, and a number of our camps and
Yes. The tribes have plenty of defenses. Chaska and I have been searching for
कैसे मैं
survivors
पहले
and
7 घंटे की
treating the
स्ट्रीम कर
wounded.
लेता था भगवान
We
जाने
just got back,
अब
but
नहीं
we
होती
need to head out again.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me.
What about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
पहले जाके वापस भी आ
I'll
जाता
go
था
help the. What about you guys? We could go. Yeah, that does sound.
मैं भी ऊपर है चल बात करते हैं चल
It'll be fine.
चल ऊपर जाके बात करते हैं ना
always here
ये
for
बात है
now.
छोड़ो बात में हो जाएगी
Most importantly,
हाँ
be careful, everyone.
Okay.
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous-looking.
क्या बात हो रही है ये मेरी बहुत आए ही नहीं अपने साथ
Let's hurry up and talk to the pyro art.
हाँ चलो पायरा आगन से बात करते हैं ए मैं भी कहता देख मैं आया हूँ
It's you two.
बात कर मुझसे पहले
As you can see, things look. I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time.
ओके
That's all right. We're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after this.
क्या बोलेगी मैं भी क्या देखते हैं.
What?
Yes.
So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn.
Okay. मैं भी कुछ नहीं बोला बस इतना सही. ऐसे कैसे चलेगा इतने से क्या काम थे.
I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have that function, but there's more to the story. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan.
Okay.
But the Gnosis would drain all the souls
हमारा
and
काम ही है
memories
भाई
in the
तुम्हारी
Night
धरती को
Kingdom.
बचाना है.
Wait,
तुमसे तो नहीं हमें ही करना पड़ेगा.
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the
हर
process.
सिटी से मैं ही पतोई मार मार के भगा रहा.
The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead. Even
भाई
then,
काफी ज़्यादा
the
लंबी है
net
भाई
can
ये.
still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those
भाई मेरा
sacrifices
दिमाग
are
खराब हो
for
जाता है
nothing.
एकदम मैं भी क्या.
Given the enormity of the price, it's a solution I refuse to consider right now. Now it's true, both plans come at a risk. But after Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, having a contingency plan is our duty. Not still. This has always been a well-kept secret. I'm very curious how the captain learned this information.
Oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve.
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. Seems like our only path forward.
चलो चलते हैं.
Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me.
Maybe a little.
Even if just for a second.
Not even a little. We would never. Wait, what are you talking about, Traveler?
कौन?
Just as expected. I appreciate your
माते को खा
sincerity.
देंगे.
Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but know this. No
साफ
matter
कर देना
what,
पूरा
our
बाथरूम अच्छी
goal
तरह.
remains the same.
ठीक है?
So now that you have your
मैं भी
answer,
जाऊँगा अभी.
do you still doubt me?
उफ गर्मी.
You scared, Paimon?
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me. As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon. We'll get our answer then.
That's great. Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, I'm confident the warriors stationed in those areas. Don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available.
Wait, you're going to fight in person?
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front line. Oh, now you doubt my strength. That hurts, Traveler. If we had time to spar,
मालूम बहुत है
you
तो
might
मारेगी
think
तू मुझे.
otherwise.
मैंने तुम कर रहा था बहुत
Anyway,
पीटेगी.
Even I've considered
power
moving
was
my
the-
people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and now I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of Natlan.
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
Yes, but that won't be the only response. In any case, that's for me to worry about. I'll let you know when we have more information on the captain.
All right, we should head out.
No need to worry about me.
कह दिया उसकी चिंता करने की वजह से.
Hurry up, Brassa!
करके भागती है हमारी. उड़ 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 जा उड़ जा. क्या उड़ेगा? मैं भाग के जाऊंगा जाऊंगा तो.
Running late again.
तो कुछ पता भी नहीं चला होगा भाग गया. तो देखना चाहता हूँ कितना टाइम लगेगा मैं हाँ साफ मौसम
Running late again.
चले जाता हूँ वो नहीं मिल रहा मुझे क्या बोलते हैं यार वो होता है ना जिराफ नहीं यहाँ पे जिराफ का है वो पार होने वाला के पैरों के नीचे ना जाऊं मुझे कुचल दे मैं कुचलना चाहता हूँ मुझे कुचल कोई नहीं है वो कुछ मुँह कर रहा है पीछे से उसको करंट मार दिया मैंने पूरे तरह कह रहा हूँ करंट लग रहा भाई पता नहीं कहते मुझे जाना है मुझे फाइट नहीं करनी तो आ जा तू मेरे पीछे आ जा देखता हूँ कहाँ तक आओगे मैं भी ये देखता हूँ कहाँ तक आओगे आ जा क्या बस नहीं सकता तुम्हारा करंट लगा दूंगा उसको भी करंट लग गया पानी से लग गया भर दे मुझे रंग दे मुझे रंग दे करके बात
Gotta steer clear of other people.
All right. Watch this.
अभी नहीं पाएंगे वो यार
Time to roll.
तो बहुत दूर भेजा है क्या
Hurry up, Brassa.
जाने का रास्ता नहीं है क्या यहाँ से पैर कहाँ से लाके दूँगा भाई ऊपर चढ़ जाती ना मजा आ जाती तो चढ़ने में जाना पड़ेगा क्या कोई रास्ता ही नहीं था भाई
Gotta steer clear of other people. Get back on track.
पहुंच गए
Quick, over here, to safety.
Okay.
Kachina.
They've all made it out. It's the traveler and Paimon. They're
हाँ
here.
सभी आ जाएंगे भाई वो है ना बारात चल रही है
There's a trapped caravan. We'll go together.
चल टाइम वेस्ट मत कर बातें नहीं ये चलते भी हो सकते हैं.
Hurry up, Brassa!
दर्द हो रहा है मेरे, दर्द हो रहा है भाई. क्या पीठ में क्रैम्प से आ रहे हैं हल्के से.
Stay safe. We've got this. Let the mountain's veins boil!
Let's shred, Sharky! Go!
कहता तो गया.
I really thought I was done for. I can't thank you enough.
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess the Abyss isn't after Mora.
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the Children of Ekka.
ये तो उस तरफ क्या
By
ना.
the way, where's Seat Lala?
The Masters of the Nightwind also got attacked, so she went back to help her tribe.
Yeah, that makes sense. The attacks are more urgent. All right, this isn't a...
क्या अटैक किधर है.
Why me?
अरे भैंस थोड़ी तेज आती है. भैंस को देते हैं कारोबार कारमा.
Looks like a few people were hurt after all.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once.
Okay.
Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors, and just like that...
I wasn't in charge or anything.
हाँ भाई अभी मैं 2000
Sleeping on the wet grass was pretty uncomfortable, but it was worth it.
You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right? It's impossible not to feel anxious.
And we still don't know when the final two here. That just means we need to buy the Pyro Archon more time.
You really are an eternal optimist.
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
Capitano.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the note.
And somehow the captain finds out about it. Honestly, it's probably because our plan is so risky.
We talked to Moika before we left the stadium, and...
चल मैं तो कह रहा हूँ चल रहे हैं.
Plus, she burned down all those precious mementos for Kachina. When it comes to Natlan's survival...
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs and came to his own conclusion, but life is important. But so are history and memory.
As the Archon, she can't tell us everything.
The next question is... If the captain found a new way to save Natlan, how come the Pyro Archon has never heard of it? Yeah, and isn't he from Snezhnaya? Why would the Fatui want to save Natlan?
This is all super confusing.
We still don't have enough information. Once we figure out what the Fatui are doing, we'll have our answer.
Let's head back then. Moika said her
वो जो हमें
intelligence
लड़की
officer
मिलती
should
है
return
की सबसे
soon.
पहले वाली वो इतनी बेकार क्यों होती बात बात कि इतने बढ़िया निकले.
How many Fatui there are, someone's bound to give
बस वो
something
था
away.
वो डॉक्टर को छोड़ के.
Sounds good.
डॉक्टर वाला
I
रामी.
have a few theories of my own. With a bit more information, we just might get to the bottom of the whole thing.
Want to join our garrison, Moalani? I was just about to ask. Count me in. If I was just a bit faster, we could have prevented a few people from getting... Then you should go register. Nah. I'll just follow you around. Okay. You got it. All right. See you all later.
Oh, you
चलो 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 बातें हैं. चलो बातें बाद में करते हैं. रास्ते में चलते चलते बातें फिर कीड़े में जाना है. मेरे पे नहीं है. मैं थक गया. मैं ऐसे जाऊंगा. गेट खोलने की बोली थी. वो गेट पर लटक रही है.
Moika! Oh, Chaska and Kuichi!
I'm fine. No need to worry.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow them.
The Fatui?
Calm down and let me explain. Here's what happened. Watch out. It's the Fatui.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers. Over there. Do you see?
You're right. That's
ये
a
तो
traveling
confused
group
चल
from Natlan. Could they be trading for something?
चल क्या रहा है?
Let's keep observing for now.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium.
Thank you so much. I wish there was something we could give you.
We don't expect anything in return. We were out on a mission and saw you being attacked. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natlan.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
But...
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Our captain simply wishes to remain undisturbed. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours.
Got it. We'll get going now.
Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who the Pyro Archon is looking for?
Exactly. We could be onto something big. Still, there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't sense an ulterior
एक
motive.
दो तीन
I
चार
didn't
पाँच
believe
छह
the
जगह जा
captain when
चुका
he
है
said he
सातवीं
wanted to
जगह
save Natlan. But based on...
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this whole time.
It's too early to say.
और क्या जैसे ही बोलिए
Let's follow them and see what's really going on.
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky. It's heavily guarded on all sides.
भाई ऊपर से लेकर नीचे तक पुतले बैठे हैं यहाँ पे
Koichi, wait for me here. I'll go in and check it out.
Oh, no you don't. How are you planning to get through all the guards?
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage. With our tribe's special way of getting around, I doubt they'll see me coming.
We still can't see anything on the inside. What if you can't find cover?
The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. Even if the captain isn't here, we can still figure out what the Fatui are planning. That intel is worth the risk.
Fine. You're not gonna listen to me anyway.
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people for days. I'm confident I can protect myself. I'm not sure you can say the same.
I can.
You really believe that?
Fine, don't believe me. But you can't honestly tell me infiltrating a heavily guarded Fatui hide. You know, growing up, even if I insisted on doing something.
All right. If we start arguing, this will never end.
Guess that means I win. Don't worry,
Let's
you're
get
not
it,
the
yeah.
only capable young person.
All right. Same plan as usual. We split up, communicate with hand signals. Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
कैसे जा रही है देख लेंगे ऐसे देख लेगा देख ले ले वो देख
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. I should wait for Koichi's signal. Now. Not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. I need to act.
ऊपर आ रहे हैं नीचे जाएंगे
I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the Fatui. Koichi should have line of sight. I'll wait for her signal.
It's no use staying in one place. Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal. Time to move. Whew. That was close. Almost got caught. Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my next chance. Now's my chance.
कैसे भाग रही है पकड़ी जाएगी ऐसे तो
I made it! Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait, I've got it!
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode?
Yes.
What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing? I could ask you the same thing.
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. The people on the hill over there left to help their comrades. This is our chance.
Yeah.
Come get me, Chaska.
That's Koichi's signal. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming! I checked, and this way is completely clear. Well, I was pretty helpful, right? You know
I was wrong, Koichi. You've done well.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it?
Go.
Now I look like the mean one.
Let's focus on the task at hand. We're in the heart of enemy.
All right. If you're not gonna take the bait, then I'll drop it. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many people.
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism. The device is ancient. Barely any information survives.
Not bad. Looks like it's in good shape. This should be what our Lord's looking for. Took us long enough. Come on, let's get this thing back.
Back? Back where? Should we keep following?
You really want to keep going?
Of course. We make a good team.
What was that sound?
Uh-oh. We've been spotted. Time to go.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
क्या भाई
What? You'll regret that!
ऐड करेंगे भाई अगर मौका मिला तो पी लूंगा ये तो मैं तो
Once we got them off our tail, we went back to observe some more. They'd collected several identical pieces of something. It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided to come back.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail?
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium.
Well, I didn't cause you any trouble while we were fighting.
You've done very well.
I know. I'm already reflecting on my actions.
So, our current intel suggests the Fatui is after the device?
I have no idea. Shilonen, I need you to gather every scholar in Natlan familiar with the secret source.
I'll get right on it.
Thank you both for your hard work. Koichi, it's time for you to get some rest. I've prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude.
My patience.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon.
Well, if Koichi doesn't want her favorite Saurus crackers, then...
I accept. Thank you, Archon.
There's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my favorites too, so don't be shy. I'll start investigating the source mechanism right away. If I learn anything, you'll be the
तो खाने के पीछे भागा कर पाएंगे बस खाना ही चाहिए पाइमन को और कुछ मत तो किधर है भैया? ये कहीं है? ओके, यहाँ पे एक अलग दरवाजा है। मैंने आज तक एक्सप्लोर नहीं करा। पर क्या हूँ? तो वहीं पे चढ़ गई वापस। मैं निकलन दो भाई। इसका पैर रोको भाई, फंस गई। मैं फंस गई ये तो। आए को हंस रहा भाई इतना जोर। यहाँ तो खेला खेल।
Running late again.
फंस गई और चद्दर में फंस गई ये तो। भाई लड़की गंदी है यार। देर आ रास्ता फिर भी मैं तो अपने रास्ते से।
Hurry up, Grassa!
क्या रास्ता?
What's next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi home, with our parents there to keep an eye on her.
Hey, it's not like I'm some kind of prisoner. I'll be fine in a day or two. There's no need to go all the way.
That's what you always say. Everything's no big deal until you collapse. What if the Abyss attacks again? You're saying if I let you rest in a hotel, you're not gonna rush out the minute you hear the alarm?
I won't.
Wind power,
Triple
इसका पता नहीं
promise I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. On the but I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help
We need
people.
you.
I guess you're right.
This reminds Paimon of what
I do the same for anyone trying to put their.
Then try to see.
मैं तो कर रहा हूँ, निकला था।
I disagree. I understand the risks and
Who wants to be like her? Oh,
that's.
You think I don't have proof?
Okay, don't get into another fight. Just pretend Paimon never said it.
Don't worry, Paimon. You didn't do anything wrong. Arguing is just how we communicate. Neither of us really.
Plus, I guess we are similar in some ways.
Maybe I rush
Maybe I
into the
rush into
thing.
things without thinking, but I learned
Plan
that
that
from
for her.
We're family.
I
can't
help
if
it. My older sister is
a
bad.
bad influence.
Okay, you don't have to put it that way.
So, you're all good now?
Neither of us are really the type to back down.
Plus, I know you'll wake up one day and realize I was right all along.
Be my guest. Come on, let's get you home. See you later, traveler. And
There's no rush. At least grab a nice.
Bye, you two.
ठीक है, बाय बाय, निकलो, फूटो।
Those two will probably make up for real at some. Well, we've learned a lot.
Captain, go. अरे अब जी आ गई।
Sorry for popping up out of nowhere.
Why do you look so awkward? Oh, is there something you need from us?
Okay, I won't beat around the bush.
Awesome! Just give us your orders.
Hey, friends don't order each other.
Oh yeah, Paimon and the Traveler.
I agree with. Auroron came back. He helped the Masters of the Nightwind defend our camp.
What? He came back?
क्या रहे हैं? हाँ.
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step away from success, so there's no way he can back out now. Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe.
I'm surprised you let him go at all.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus on outside and inside. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for a good opportunity, but it never came. All these years of calling me Granny, and I couldn't do a single thing for him in the end.
Don't say that! Your tribe all raised him together, right? That couldn't have been easy.
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. Running around the tribe, dropping by random houses right and left. He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. It's only natural for a child to want to do something for their family. Besides, Auroron is my apprentice. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve, but I guarantee I know every single one.
Wait, what are you saying?
Look. Remember how I said Auroron's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman I created to keep it stable. And this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Auroron is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him. You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. He probably suspected that I tampered with it.
That's amazing.
Most people can't. But I can. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way.
So in other words, we have a whole backup. That's amazing, Seat Lolly. Let's take a look right away.
Once we get to the I know he thinks of me as his grandma, but do you think he'll get mad at—
That's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask.
I possibly clear.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. I didn't stop the ceremony all those years ago. And now, but if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old.
इतनी पुरानी है
Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger.
हाँ पुरानी तो होगी और भी पुराने लोग नाम भूल जाते
I don't scare that easy. Still, if I back away from this and something happens to Auroron, I would never forgive myself. I need to look at his memory. Even if he resents me, refuses to see me, or runs away for good, I don't care. And I won't blame him.
You sure you'll be okay?
Did you just say—
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we?
You really mean it?
Yes.
Fine. You can come. Just
don't worry, we're professional adventurers.
Then I place my trust in your professionalism. All right, time to sneak into someone else. Are you ready?
Ready.
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future. And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space.
Hey! How's it going, Auroron?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Can't complain. What you up to? Naming your vegetable?
No, just some idle conversation.
Sounds fascinating.
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce.
Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday.
No, don't worry. I've already wrapped your share of the produce.
You really knew I was coming.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows.
Hey.
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think so.
It's the Fatui. If you run into them.
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, are you not? Why do you live here alone?
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess you're from the Fatui, the one everyone's calling a big deal.
Not an inaccurate description. I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her name.
Granny. What does an Outlander want with her? I've heard the name. You have business with her?
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
Oh, he could tell I was lying, and now he's leaving? He gave up just like that? Hey! At least tell me why you're looking for Seedlolly.
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do with them? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning. I've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of invasion.
The situation has seen no true improvement. The Pyro Archon did not fulfill her promise.
My lord!
Ignore him. He is no threat.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care. He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual about him and also familiar in some way. I can't describe it.
What is it?
My lord, I feel dizzy.
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside their rightful realm.
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he know that? Is he sending those escaped souls back into the ley lines? How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult. This could be related to why he's searching for Granny.
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant, and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. If you notice any irregularities, assume drill formation and be prepared to fight.
ये मौका ही नहीं दिया लोगों ने बात
There's
करने
no
का कहाँ
reason
से
to
बात कर रहे हैं
over-engage. Information is our first
थोड़ा बहुत
priority.
देख के तो पता चल रहा है भाई कहाँ पे
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they...
एक परसेंट मुझे मौका नहीं दिया खेलने का बात ही करवाए टूटे तो फिर बात करेंगे बातें नहीं बातें हैं सर में दर्द हो जाती हैं बार आ गया फिर से
I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they really not? It seems like his subordinates referred to, and now he's headed to the stadium. That's a...
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside? But the Pyro Archon is in there.
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time.
The time for idle observation is over. This nation is out of time.
Yes, sir.
He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do? They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top? Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines. It's faint, like a soul's trying to escape. Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost. I can't let that happen.
और भी कुछ रह रहा है
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot... You don't have much time. And you're injured on top of that.
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone.
I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical moment.
You know I've been following you. Why didn't you stop me?
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to come out and bite.
And yet, one of those very beasts saved your life.
Then speak. What do you want?
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the Pyro Archon is planning. Can she really save us? The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts. So I felt like I had to help you.
So, you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make. I'm not sure you realize that.
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance was likely so. We're in the same boat.
Seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Seatlal?
Explain your relation to her first. I know you two are acquainted. It was obvious the moment I mentioned her name.
Seatlali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know. It's my duty to protect her.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have...
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than anyone I've ever met. But maybe, just maybe, you can show me the way.
Strange. Citalali is said to be the legendary Granny Eastly, someone capable of communicating with the Wyab, and the Wyab are the key to information on the Night Kingdom.
Why do you need knowledge on the Night Kingdom?
That is not something you need to know.
Don't forget, I saved your life.
Do you not believe the Fatui capable of betraying a debt?
People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a weight to your soul.
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. You are more capable than I imagined. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my plan.
प्लान जा रहा
I see.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root problem by reconstructing the ley...
Traveler, Paimon. Are you two alright?
Paimon's fine, just, a little dizzy.
Sorry.
Of course. I'm just... I'm so mad at him. After everything, he still can't let go of the past.
After everything, he still can go the past. I can.
For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do. He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants. I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, he's got another thing coming.
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family. Like,
is that supposed to be a compliment? Anyway...
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to reconstruct the ley lines? What does it even mean? Something like the loom of fate, maybe?
The loom of fate?
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's a device from Conrail that has unbelievable power. Anyway...
Which means... the captain has been honest from the very beginning. Auroron's memory proves that.
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan? Oh, we've got to tell Moika about this right away.
Yes. She needs to know about this.
Okay, let's go.
Now.
Let's go. ये बात ना करें. कुछ है.
Time to roll.
ओके, यहाँ पे अलग ट्राइब के लोग. भूल गया था ये बहुत बड़ी सिटी है.
Running late again.
एक जगह है, ठीक है. मेन जगह तो है, मैं भी इसकी जगह हुआ है. एक 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 दो तीन. यहाँ पे भी कुछ है जहाँ पे. ओके, यहाँ से. ओके, यहाँ एक ट्राइब, दूसरा ट्राइब, थर्ड ट्राइब इधर से जाएगा, 4 ट्राइब, 5 ट्राइब. ऊपर आएगा. ऊपर है क्या? ठीक है. ये कितने कलेक्ट करूँगा, ऐसे थक जाऊँगा कलेक्ट कर. यहाँ क्यों आना होता है? ये तो खराब क्यों है?
Full throttle.
80 चल रहे हैं, 80 बताइए, 80। अबे गिर गई यार। कैसे उड़ते हैं? कैसे जाऊंगा उस तरफ भाई? उस तरफ तो जाने का ऑप्शन, कोई ऑप्शन नहीं।
Rev the engines.
तो पड़ जाएगी। क्या वो कर देता हूँ। क्या है भाई, मैं तो कर भी नहीं रहा। उफ, दीदा 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 ऊपर है क्या? ऑनलाइन पहले नीचे देख लो, फिर नीचे तो कोई ना भैया। आजा आजा आजा।
Watch it!
Your journey ends here.
करके दिखा तो जर्नी यार मेरी दिखा देखता हूँ तो वो ये उन्होंने खुद ही यहाँ क्या कर रहे हैं मजाक बहुत करते हैं पता है कुछ भी वो भाई मेरा तो हो गया आज का मेरे पे नहीं हुआ है ऐसे ज़्यादा निकला जाएगा आज तक हो गया बॉडी में ये तो मेरे कंप्लीट ही कर दिया अब तो बचे ही नहीं 14% कंप्लीट है मैं इसकी आँख साथ का यहाँ तक कैसे चढ़ा जाए ऊपर देखो भाई लैग लैग कोई चढ़ने की जगह ना है भाई
Full throttle.
और कैसे जाया जाए लंबा रास्ता है अरे भैया काफी ऊंचा है थोड़ा होता है
Phew. the engines!
अब यहाँ पे मेरा काम है। कोई यहाँ से कितना प्यारा सीन आता है, कितना प्यारा व्यू आ रहा है यहाँ से नेटलैंड का। ये जंगल
Come on, show me your courage.
यहाँ से बहुत मारो।
Show me your courage.
Out of the way or get blown away! Surge! That was quick. Incinerate!
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
ऊपर चढ़ते हैं।
Try and stop me! Water tank! Yeah!
Yeah, headbutt! You wanna stand down! Ow, ow, ow!
Burn it down! Wrath from the sky! Incinerate!
Frozen.
Light it up!
Kapow! Justice o'clock! Oof!
This was well done.
My strength is gone.
ऐटी नहीं भी मैंने बताया ये वाली जगह का घेर के रखी है क्या लोगों ने। ये जगह है क्या? तो घेर के रख लिए नहीं, कहीं पे थे वो, किसी एरिया को घेर कर रखा इन लोगों ने। ये एरिया घेर के रखा है इन लोगों ने। शायद जे एरिया ना, मुझे पता। उफ, यहाँ से दिख रहा है वो सिटी में। विलेजर सेल दिख रहा है भाई। अरे साला चाबी ना है। थोड़ा इतना होना चाहिए। अंडरग्राउंड लेना। मैं जा रहा हूँ थोड़ा बाथरूम साइड जाना है, फिर बाथरूम साइड यहाँ पर देखते हैं। मैं तो यहाँ थोड़ा पानी डाल लिया हूँ, गर्मी सी हो रही है। मेरा दिमाग गर्म हो रहा है बहुत ज़्यादा। पहले चला लेते हैं तो वही घर से मैं थोड़ी ना चला के बैठ जाओगे तुम, ये चीज़ है। उसी में लगा लिया करो ना तीसरा, उसी के अंदर ही। क्या को यूज़ कर रही हैं? दबा दो जो उससे। कितने गर्म हो रहे हैं मेरे हाथ हैं। हाँ वो सुन्न हो गया तुम्हारा हाथ तो। कहाँ मिलेगा?
Add Astro.
हीरा?
Thank you for
तुम्हारा खीरे ले नहीं ले लिया करो। मॉल किनका ना कह दो, इनसे बात कर लो। देखो भैया
Sand is the natural enemy of fire and civilization. In the desert, ruins are all that remain to tell the story of the past.
Rise with the sun! Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate! Transfixed! Light it up! Bombs away!
This is where you fall.
Pyroclastic surge!
Time to buckle down.
Incinerate!
Laid bare.
An impressive bounty.